toxic rain. The pavement cracks whisper your name. Shadows stretch and shadows bend. The city's a maze that will never end. On the road to a retro nightmare, where the past and the future tear. Through the static, I hear the fight, a haunted glow in the endless night. Take real spin and rewind my dread. Pixelated ghosts inside my head. Every corner hides a broken tune. Echoes of the lost in the purple moon. You can't escape it, no you can't. It's a glitch, a curse, a neon chant. On the road to a retro nightmare, where the past and the future tear. Through the static, I hear the fight, a haunted glow in the endless night. Take real spin and rewind my dread. Pixelated ghosts inside my head. Every corner hides a broken tune. Echoes of the lost in the purple moon. You can't escape it, no you can't. It's a glitch, a curse, a neon chant. On the road to a retro nightmare, where the past and the future tear. Through the static, I hear the fight, a haunted glow in the endless night. Binary code becomes my skin. I breathe in circuits, I breathe out sin. Is this a game or a twisted dream? Reality frames at the digital scene. Binary code becomes my skin. I breathe in circuits, I breathe out sin. Is this a game or a twisted dream? Reality frames at the digital scene. Binary code becomes my skin. I breathe in circuits, I breathe out sin. Is this a game or a twisted dream? Reality frames at the digital scene. share. On the road to a retro nightmare, where the past and the future tear. Through the static, I hear the fight, a haunted glow in the endless night. Binary code becomes my skin. I breathe in circuits, I breathe out sin. Is this a game or a twisted dream? Reality frames at the digital scene. Binary code becomes my skin.
And been gonna run away. Hell away. And you gonna run away. Hell away. Looking for adventure. And it never come my way. And I'm gonna make it happen. Take a world in a love embrace. I got something woman in the space. Born to be wild. Oh shit. Oh, what's going on with the first I get done? What's up, buddies? How you doing? But now. Ah, shit. That was a good long introduction, wasn't it? Alright, let's check on the chat. We got Young King Blakey. Yeah, we got Young King Blakey, aka the birthday boy of tomorrow's. Tomorrow's Blakey's birthday. Freaking happy birthday, you beautiful son of a gun, you. We love you. Good, happy birthday tomorrow, Young King Blakey. You sadistically awesome son of a gun, you. Love you, buddy. Also, Binzo Shreds, aka Beans. How you doing, Beans? Look at this here. Wanna be Oh, I freaking went there. Yes, I did. Yes, sir. I went there. And I don't even give a fuck. Alright, you know what it is. That's laughable. Well, hold on. Let me go make sure that them those lock and load. Lock up your daughter. Lock up your wife. Lock up your back door and run for your life. Cause I am the one and only. It's gonna happen. Let me just pull my hair back. It's gonna be. Alright, here we go, buddies. It's gonna happen. So, as you all may know, we're gonna be playing a Call Wars Gunslinger, which we are revisiting it because, one, I love how well it runs on this computer. Two, I think the proper thing to do is we need to work on unlocking the rest of the legendary guns that are in this game. So, and possibly, aka possibly, maybe, just maybe, possibly, we might be able to get some achievements on Steam along that. This is not one of those games I intend to 100% just yet, but yeah, that's gonna. Yeah, Beanzo and Blakey, welcome in, buddies. I hope Stay comes in here too. She was. I think Stay was in here. What, last night? This morning? Yeah, Stay was here earlier today. I'm pretty sure. So, further ado, excuse me. Let's get into this. Let the fun begin. But first, let's lock and load. It's gonna happen in the way. And his name is Pistola. It's gonna happen. Alright, let's do this, shall we? Alright, shite. Turn off the nighttime back on your Buddha, you. Let's go, let's get it on, buddies. It's gonna happen. What? Oh my. Yeah. Play the game. Story continues. Where do we leave off? Oh yeah, this. I can't remember what part this was. I'm trying to remember. I love the soundtrack. It's so nice, you know. I prefer it. Thanks. Found the secret that we need. I'll show myself when I'm dead. Pistola. You know, alright guys, it's time to get rootin' tootin'. Oh! Nuggets nearby somewhere, huh? Nuggets nearby somewhere, huh? Okay. Pretty sure we already. Nuggets somewhere nearby, huh? It's nearby somewhere. They did give us a little indication, so. Alright. It's saying it's nearby somewhere. No. It's gotta be in that room somewhere. According to us, it's ouch. All the secrets, guys. Just got home from the. Yeah! 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 That was awesome! Found all three Nice. I am so happy, man. Let's get wild. Agreed. The Daltons. Yes. I don't see him, guys. I'm not getting anything on the list. Agreed, Beanzo. It is a cool game. Mm. Mm. Nice, got another achievement out of that deal, so nice. Holding dual pistols. I reload all my weapons, guys. Also, we're at it. And his name is Pistola. Alright, back to what I was done, huh? Yeah. Ah, there's weapons on it. This looks like an engraved ranger will be useful here. As much as I love. The quick sure's not as powerful, so. Alright. And we will need the silver shotgun for this. So, silver shotgun. Reload. Nice. I love that pistola. I'm in Missouri. Yeah. A shotgun. Silver shotgun, one of the legendary weapons I equipped it before. So, pistola. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I have to be careful. I figured they'd try to trap me in that damn plasma. House. Hmm. Oh, no, nope, no, I know what that means. But y'all know. Try it again, but all done now. Not bad now. Hello, Master Bean Hansville. Hey, Stead Muffin, how you doing, sweet bean? Hello, sweet Stead Muffin, you sweet girl, you. Hello. There's no game sound. Oh, hold on. There's no game sound. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me fix that real quick. Oh, that's why. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for letting me know. I didn't realize someone. Someone
I
should.
just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
Sorry, guys. I didn't.
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
There we go. How you doing? I'm doing good. Unsteady. How you doing, sweet pea? I'm just trying to make sure I don't get nothing. Pistola. Oops. Got myself it on. Nice. I'm shooting fish in a barrel. And there's more. Nice. Another explosives I should be aware of. Oh, there's back there. Get rid of those explosive barrels is kind of important, so. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Let me fix that real quick. Jesus Christ. Alright, hold on. Up just a smidgen more. How's that? Make sure this is turned up also, so. How's that, brother? How's that? I just want to make sure y'all can hear, so. Alright, how's that, brother?
Stop that, son of a bitch!
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. Hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Alright. Alright. That was horrible. Hold on, let me do this. Alright. Turn that up a little more. At about there.
Bounty hunters! Stop that, son of a bitch!
buddy.
Boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them. That's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps? Guess it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high. And those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces. Let's see what you got. They're gonna need a dustpan to pick you up. You ready to buy the bomb? You want difference? I'm blowing your ass up. Time for you to go.
Top. What's the secret? 2 out of 3. Alright. Nice.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
I begin to picture the skin.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Got the last secret on this level, nice. Yeah.
You can't hide from me. I'm gonna shoot you dead.
You were saying, brother.
Right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. But it turned out that they had me.
Take him out! I'm sending you to hell!
The Daltons had played me
Not so
like a
tough
fiddle.
after all, is it?
Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Oh, yeah, but I was in a
Did you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year? The largest one in the world.
You're talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think that
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God.
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. I was coughing up smoke and pretty damn pissed. I was done playing games with those boys. It was time to settle this once and for all. weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together.
About to unlock the next one. The next legendary weapon here, guys.
Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
The problem is I won't take them down on there. Damn, okay. They're quick. So much for honorable. I think that might have to get an honorable thing, right? Okay, nope. Hey.
They got it wrong. A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds. Paroled 14 years later, he moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
That was all for me, too.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
Juarez, 1868. Damn, I didn't realize that this was...
It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch.
Wow, this is gonna be a big deal. Damn, this is gonna be big. Ooh. Damn. Alright, we gotta try to unlock. We gotta try to unlock this other weapon. Real quick, guys, let me check downstairs to see if the housemates are home. I want to make sure they're home, so I'll make sure they made home safe. my shtick. I'm a cannonball, I'm blind, but alright, this is not my speed. Reach that bus. I pull on the Ranger grooves. I'm a cowboy. Oh, let's get this place started.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy, they were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
Let me use the ring rifle for this. As much as I love the silver shotgun, I'm actually going to take the motion.
They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above, so I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down.
Yikes, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad on my part.
I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
That's bad. Yeah, I figured that was a secret here. How many? Got the last one out of that. That's awesome. Ammunitions.
I found the device they used to blow the tracks, so I knew I was headed in the right direction.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that ridge. What'd you say? I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. would need to get my ass out of there. I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
Just unlocked the new pistol. And 6-shooter. One more. Nice. What's the next weapon to unlock? Got 2 more weapons I need to be unlocked. So next one we're gonna do this one. Nice. Awesome.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway. So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
No time for this, you hear me? I'm gonna shoot you dead.
You ready for a buckshot? Times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
On my way out. Wait, huh? Yes, that was the new one that I just got. Inlaid 6-shooter. I got my inlaid 6-shooter. Yes, the new one. The inlaid 6-shooter. The new inlaid 6-shooter I wanted to try out. Nice. Nice. Okay. So now we gotta find a way out of this, eh? Yeah, this is where we came from, alright. Nice. Let me find my way out of here. Okay. Where's my exit? Ah, I see. Should've known better.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a
You
hand.
mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the wild bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Who the hell is that?
Yo, mama, brother.
Take cover! Retreat! Killing everybody! Hell's a coming! They'll kill us all!
Aha! That was well worth the price tag. Hey, that was pretty good too. That was a pretty good shotgun blast. Nice. Got an achievement from that too. Where's our out? Where's our out route? Perhaps. Hold on. Where's our out route? There's gotta be a ladder here somewhere. Back perhaps? Let's see. Cute. Just love how they try to bodyguard my friend.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they? Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail. Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nosed Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
Damn, that was a bad shot. I could dealt gone a little bit. Oh my god. Oh damn, he was quick on that one. Microphone was in the way, so dragging. The microphone was in the way, so I guess any way I can move this where it's like out of the way. There we go. Oh, this homeboy, you just messed with the wrong brother. I mean, he still got my ass. It's a toughie. It was just a tad bit faster. You ain't getting Damn it. But at least the side I would have had him too. Alright, try again. Try again. Try again.
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry. And maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
Dude. I. No way I'm gonna get this guy. Nope. Damn. Damn, that's a toughie. That's a toughie. Dude, you're not dead. You know what? It's hard to focus on these guys. You're going down, dude. He's aiming for this.
On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America.
That was good. So.
They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
Honorably killed, XP bonus. Yeah. Awesome. That was nice. Wonder how many more, yeah, wonder how many more, start please. Let me check. Alright, it would appear we have 2 more legendary weapons to unlock. Which is this one. What is this? This is the Ordnance sawed-off shotgun. That one I'll do last because that's kind of not what I'm looking for. And then there's this one. What is this one? This is the golden rifle. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Alright, so we're gonna unlock the golden rifle. So, how many skills we have? None.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with him.
Let's pick the rifle. As much as I love the shotgun, I prefer this, because we did already. Stealthy. I want to stay stealthy.
That Kid Curry's kind of crazy, ain't he? Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
Looks like long range is gonna be working in our favor, right? First hit. Dunk!
Who's shooting at you?
Yo, mama.
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
Nope.
That's it for you.
old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
And that's like a 1-0. 1-0. Boys. Oh shit, hello. Get a little firecracker. Alright. I'll make sure I get rid of all the explosives that could potentially do me harm, eh? Alright. To be honest, I want to see what this, is that the sawed off? There is the sawed off. I'm gonna try the sawed off and see what happens. I'm gonna take my luck with this. Well, then again, I'll take this, put the sawed off back, because I love a sawed off, but I don't love the sawed off. We'll still earn XP as we go, so. So where's my out? That thing was supposed to be. Oh! Oh! So our exit is where? Here? Ah. Okay. Where's our exit? Mm-hmm.
Found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific. The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports. Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the wild bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children, though some say it was only 5. Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was gonna rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me. The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards. And I made it a point to remove any dynamite that I came across. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, this is a long range situation. I'm gonna be very careful. I'm gonna.
What the hell?
The wild bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. See? One wrong shot, and they never would have found all the pieces of me.
Oh, that was a bad shot.
Blow us up now. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
That was a bad shot, 100%. I think I'd better, going that way here. In that corner. Aim for him first. Hammer.
It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Guess there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
Busted it, but then the rest came blown up. So. I'm gonna wind up restarting.
Don't you blow us up now.
Yeah, I
Don't worry,
figured.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I figured as much. Quick time mode.
Show yourself, coward!
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
Just kill Red? Yes, just...
So, what happened then?
I had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. as actually there was a fourth charge impeding my progress. Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear. Proceeded onward. I realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
How's everyone doing so far, eh? Let me make sure I find a way up to the top there, so. Boardwalk. Ladder around here. All the way up there. All the path. Oh, look. Oh, okay. Look, I might find a path. Nope. Just led me back there. Let's see. Find my way up there. Okay. Okay. found the second sewer. It took me a minute, but I found it. So. What was the second pathway? What's the second route they were talking about? Second route. Where's our exit? What was our second exit? They told us. Tell us there was a second way out of here.
Of course, I had to tread carefully. Otherwise, I could, well, die.
Ah, we got that second thing, so. I see. Hold on. How many secrets we found so far? Does it save our progress here? It looks like it did save our progress.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me. It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it. I hope you understand how badly my adventure might have ended had I not been as careful as hell. It's truly amazing I've made it this far in life, considering how many times I've danced with death. Not reaching it in time would have been unfortunate.
Get that last secret because it's kind of important, so. Dude, get the. Hey, what are you doing, man? That was my bad. It's a challenger. It's a challenger one. Up. Not paid for that service. Hey, Crypto, how's it going, buddy?
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer.
Get off the bridge!
That was harsh. Eesh.
Get off the bridge!
Harsh.
Get off the bridge!
I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment. Whew. Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today. Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge. Well, it was a touch-in reunion. But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass, as I was not a young man anymore.
Kill that SOB! Make him bleed! Send him to perdition!
Oh, that was bad, yeah.
Kill that SOB! Make him bleed! Send him to perdition!
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
Kid Curry has me!
Oh, it's bad on my part. Hey, Crypto, how's it going, brother? I know. Cheeky bastards, that's for damn sure.
Kid Curry asked me!
I think you've had.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
No cigar, I have to try again.
Luckily, I had located some dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
Cigar. That was a harsh one. I have to somehow take him out with dynamite. Oh, there's no cover there. There's no cover there. Not looking very good.
Get out, you yellow bastard! Lay down and die.
Okay.
Come on, bullets already? This is the last mistake you'll ever make. It's not fair. God damn it, I need
tunnel down. That's when I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally.
Nice. This is gonna be a big deal. Keep Curry, you're going there. This is that.
As fast as he was, I was just a bit faster. And as he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch's Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch's Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him. Those were his last words.
So don't good brothers, don't good. Yes. Don't care.
So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Yes.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Stop, we're doing good catching up on these secrets, guys.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
Hold on. I know there's a guy. Wait, hold on. Am I going the right direction? Hold on. How is it I can go backwards? How can I go backwards? I figured there was some stuff back there that might have been. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I figured there was some stuff back there that may or may not be useful. Silver shotgun, those are this is a close range situation, so hold on. Might very well be something useful. Dynamite. To find the secrets. To make sure I'm not missing anything.
This asshole don't know who he's up against.
On the contrary, friend, you don't know. Wait, why do I have an engraved here all of a sudden? I don't know. Hold on. Why do I have an engraved ranger? I'm pretty sure the gun I wanted was the inlaid, the inlaid 6-shooter, please. We're gonna use the weapons we unlocked. Load. Kick. Oh, okay. I see you there, homeboy. Dumbass. I was a pretty neat trick, by the way. Ah, yeah, that ticket's already been fine.
You know who we are?
No, because there's some bank vault, I need to check into them. Anytime I see a bank vault, I think there might be something useful, so... Hold on. It's best if I check. Anytime there's bank vaults, I check them because a lot of times they hold secrets. So.
Don't wanna mess with us. Shoot that stupid son of a bitch.
Now wait a second. How'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this. They hopped a freight train, having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train. The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head. Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I
The
reached
James
that.
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
You murderous bastard!
where would I find a gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you. I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Boy, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the bar.
But you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof. At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!" Damn Pinkertons! Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember.
I bet you are.
Ooh, got close range shotted. Damn. I came out on the counter, eh? Oof! Damn. Okay, try again.
That Silas Greaves?
Ooh, bullet then. Damn, fell off. Not good. Not good. That was bad on my part. That was bad on my part. Damn, I keep falling. Because I keep going to the side too soon as... Now I'm Good try, brother. Yo, mama. Alright, buddy. Nice shot. was one. Oh, I didn't realize it's gonna go backwards. My bad. I'm pretty sure I'm back where I left. Oh, surprisingly I'm not. There's only one way up.
You don't want to mess with us!
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward.
Shoot that stupid son of a bitch! Get me, you got the guts! Show yourself, coward! This asshole don't know who he's up against!
I wondered if I was ever gonna find the front of that train. Or the bastard I was after. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Where he goes? I see, that's how I get the
Right
edge.
about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Makes sense.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
God damn, this takes a while.
Oxford.
You're dead.
I swear to God, if I have to restart.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself.
You know who we are?
Ready for a belly full of buckshot.
There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
You don't want to mess with us! Rule the day.
No big deal. So sorry about this again.
was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself. It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train. I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you. Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
Yeah, not on the kill. What the fuck gave him this?
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that son of a bitch, Jim. I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities.
This is like a mole. This is like a silver shotgun and a nice. Hey, new weapon. Hold on.
In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled Juarez and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Engines?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then. another whiskey, Ben. Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul. Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the Red Man. Like that time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men. And the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
I got my ass handled. Damn.
Like that time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I could still remember that old medicine man's words.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men. Darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
This is the tough part of the game, actually.
Like that time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, We're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men. And the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
So, did you ever find him? Who? The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Graves, are you all right?
He's gonna start singing about the death.
Ooh, death.
He's gonna start singing the song.
Oh, death.
He's gonna start singing it. This is actually kind of funny. Wow, listen to him sing about death. Come, dude. It's kind of funny to listen to him sing about death. Why are you not singing, brother?
Won't you spare me over till another year? What is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me?
I love the song. Kind of.
Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year?
That's a
Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death.
It's kind of
Oh,
funny how
death, won't you spare me over till another year?
it's actually quite funny to listen to him sing.
Oh, death, someone would pray. Could you wait to call me another day? No wealth, no land, no silver, no gold. Nothing satisfies me but your soul. Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year?
So, are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son-bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
She got cold right now. Ooh. Oh, snapper. We'll need some milk for this one, guys. Just hold on.
I finally did track those outlaws down.
That's all I need, a glass of milk. I need some milk for this. I need some milk. One tiny sip of the eggnog. Not too much. Let's get to this.
They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
Alright, well, with that being said, we've been live 2 hours, so I'll play this and I will continue this another day. So, we're gonna unlock one of the weapons here, so. I mean, yes. Well, we will continue this game later, so let's look at the nuggets of truth since we haven't really, Wesley Hart. Wow. This guy's kind of cool. Some Black Bart. Henry Plummer. Nice. Dude, this is kind of cool that we're finding all these. Billy the Kid. Yep. As we see. Jim Reed and Bill Starr. Kid Curry. Yep. Frank James. Native Americans. Yep. Jesse James. Yep. Butch Cassidy. Curly Bill Brocious. Yes. What else? The Sundance Kid. Nice. Remember the Daltons? Oh yeah, they did. Picture them on the board there. Guy Ringo. Yep. Pinkertons. Grey Wolf. Oh yes. Grey Wolf. Let's go Bob Bryant. What does Oscar Bob Bryant look like? Yeah, that's what he looks like. Dude, they put a fucking cameo in this game. Look at this, we found the cameo from the other games. Guys, they put a cameo of the McCall brothers in this game. See this? They put a Call of Wars cameo. Look at that, that's awesome. They put Ray McCall in there. I wonder if Thomas McCall's in here. Damn, Lincoln Escape, damn. Anything else they want? Dude, that's awesome that they added Ray McCall in this. I want to put that, so I want to put that on the wall. But that's nice. They included it in the phone. Nice. That was actually quite awesome that they put that as a cameo. Later, guys.